This is the tale of a fair lady and her servants dwelling in a faraway mansion. First, there was Velvet, the lowest maid. Her favorite word was no, and she stubbornly refused to carry out 8 out of 10 of her master's commands. She was a fine cook, but her uncivil manner made her unfit to make direct contact with the guests. It seemed that she only acted out because she was embarrassed to be seen in maid uniform, but if anyone dared to bring it up,
I'll send you straight to hell.
Next, there was Eleanor, the head maid, who performed every task with precision. A fastidious perfectionist, she couldn't abide even a speck of dust. But in her zeal, she often placed the cart before the horse.
You can't walk on that floor! I just cleaned it!
Then there was Rokuro, master of the kitchen knife, also known as the Wandering Chef. His obsession with the blade meant he could only make sashimi and noodles. But what keeps him from cutting gels?
Ah! The sole flaw in the Rangetsu style has been revealed.
And then came Aizen, the newest servant, who worked least but boasted the most. But rumors of his connection to the underworld kept the master too afraid to complain. With a single dark glance, this wolf in servant's clothing could even make the master's guests do his work.
It's your life, so you take control of it. And it's your house, so you do the chores.
Next was Laphicet, the serving boy, whose obedience was a refreshing change for the master, considering she had to deal with all the other ones. He was earnest and hardworking, but clumsy. So, falling asleep on the spot, and he would have to be carried to his bed.
I'll do my best in the morning.
And last but not least was Lady Magilu. She was the master of the manor, but couldn't stand everyone calling the maids alone cute. Not to be outdone by her own servants, she donned a maid uniform herself and ended up working the hardest of all. That no one would believe her the lady of the house was a source of great distress. Not even her own servants.
Wow, that's really sad.
Isn't it?
I'm talking about the servants who had to work for such a master.
Huh? Hey! Here's what you've been waiting for. It's Magilu's Midnight Monologues! Each week, a different guest draws a topic card and reveals their secrets. This week, we have some mail for our panel. Dear Velvet, pay back the 100 gold you owe me.
I didn't loan anyone anything. Who wrote that anyway? Oh, you just wanted me to get worked up.
Precisely. And with that done, let's move on to our guest. It's our second mascot after Bienfu. Welcome, Laphicet.
Oh, so I'm second to Bienfu.
What's wrong? Did you think you were the cutest?
That's not what I meant.
Ah, but that's what's got you down, isn't it? Tut-tut, young man. Pride goes before a fall, my dear. Now show your humility and apologize.
I'm sorry that I thought I was cuter than Bienfu.
And to the balcony seats, too.
I'm very sorry.
That kid is too easy. She should be ashamed.
Good. Now, with your new outlook in mind, draw a topic card.
This one.
And the card is, now here's the truth. Since you're already feeling penitent, it's time to make a confession. Like that you've been secretly sniffing Velvet and Eleanor's clothing.
Fee would do no such thing.
That's right.
Actually, I do have a secret I've been keeping from everyone. It happened with something of yours. Something you'd taken off for the night.
Oh my! You're saying it was my clothing all along?
It was yesterday. I saw something fluffy in the grass. Velvet told me not to touch it, but I couldn't help myself. And so I snuck it back to the inn. But I didn't have anywhere to keep it. So I ended up putting it in your hat.
And that fluffy stuff was?
They were praying mantis eggs.
So that's why my hat's been wriggling about.
Laphicet, since Magilu is occupied right now, maybe you should take over.
Right. The next part of the secret word is R-I. And our next guest will be Velvet.
Yeah. As long as those mantises don't eat Magilu in the meantime.
Don't scare me like that!
See you next week!
Everyone, assemble!
What's got you in such a bad mood?
Is something wrong, Eisen?
I'd say so. There are rumors going around that Ifreed's pirates have gone soft. They're with a bunch of oddballs, they say.
Oddballs?
They mean all of you.
People talk. Why not just let them talk?
Besides, that's what we are, isn't it?
It's an outrage! Do you have any idea how hard we worked to build up our image as ruthless masters of the high seas?
So this is about your reputation.
Well, what can we do about it?
I won't rest until I've made all of you at least look the part of proper pirates. Let me tell you what you need to wear.
He gets worked up over the strangest things. He can be such a bother.
I agree, but he'll dig in his heels if we fight. Let's just play along.
You're up, Laphicet. We're going to sell you as a young Viking who can outwit anyone. You can blow on the helmet horn, sounding a note to signal our attack and our enemy's doom.
Like a hunting horn? Awesome!
Next is Rokuro. You're a barbarian marauder who came from a distant land. You don't understand any language. You're a wild, raging beast with a thirst for battle. Your hobby is headhunting. On to Velvet. You'll be a cruel, cold-blooded piratess who will exploit any weakness. You'll be known as Sanguine Velvet the Bloody.
Isn't that redundant? You've got blood in there twice and
Just let him have his way, Velvet.
Now, Eleanor, you'll be the traitorous fallen angel. You're a stalking panther from the Stygian darkness that no man, nor even a kitten, would trust.
Am I an angel or a panther? I shall do my best.
And Magilu, you're a wanton devil who lives for nothing but pleasure and is immersed in its tempestuous waters. We'll call you Loose Cannon Magilu.
I think you're the wanton loose cannon here.
And last is me. I need something to reflect my stature as the acting captain of Ifreed's pirates. My weapon of choice will be a hook, and that'll make me Eisenhook!
Hook! Eisenhook!
That's a classic pirate style.
Right? Sometimes you have to stick to tradition.
Hooks are only useful for hanging towels, I say. Either way, I'm not sure I agree with his taste.
just keep it to yourself. Boys can get like this sometimes.
Yes, when they're around 14, right?